PlayStation camera footage. I don't.
On YouTube when it's
There we go.
ready.
That works. It's up.
Okay. We just need to open up the video again. There it is. So I have a question.
What's going on, bro?
One time I think I accidentally ended up pissing somebody off a little bit too much, and they told me to go sexually assault a washing machine with a broom handle. Um, what does that mean? How does it work?
I don't know. Just look at the stream right now.
Hang on a second. It's that.
Just my
That is a
face.
beautiful face. It is a beautiful face. I can just imagine that is when Will activates his demon form. The only sound you hear at that point is
Oh, here you go, Gary. Perfect for you.
oh no. What's about to happen? Happen? The best meme. God himself would be pleased.
So, what do you feel like talking about, man?
Well, you've probably already heard all the big news about it, but, fucking Big Cable's trying to ruin the internet again.
Wait, who?
Big Cable. Companies like, Spectrum, formerly known as Time Warner Cable, AT&T, Verizon, stuff like that. They're trying to completely destroy the internet, basically.
Why? Does it have to do with this net neutrality thing that I've been hearing about today?
Yes, actually. And that's actually quite important that you actually know what net neutrality is and what the hell's going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I've heard about net neutrality, but I don't know anything about it.
Well, oh, sorry. I was just telling Pat that's a good look for him. Oh.
But continue.
Well, yeah, to put net neutrality, basically, it's basically every single site on the web is to be treated pretty much the exact same way. Nothing is going to be intentionally halted by any company or another to block it from being loaded. Every site can be accessed the same way, and it's treated with the same exact privileges that every other site has to exist.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing then, isn't it?
Yeah, like, you could access YouTube just as easily as you could access any other news site. You could access Amazon just as easily as you could access eBay, certain things like that.
Nice.
So, let me go ahead and give you a basic idea of what Cable's trying to do.
Oh, dear.
Say Amazon decided they wanted to end net neutrality.
Mm-hmm.
For example, they wanted to make it so that way eBay was absolutely no competition to them. If they were to succeed, what they could do is they could actually throttle the traffic so that way eBay either has to pay a fee to Amazon to actually allow it to run properly, or it'll be stuck in such a slow lane that it'll almost never load, thereby making it so that way Amazon is the only place where you can actually shop online properly.
The fuck?
Yeah, for things like that. That's basically an idea of what Big Cable's trying to do to the entire fucking internet.
Oh my god.
Like, okay, let me go ahead and give you a closer to real world example.
Mm-hmm.
Time Warner Cable has their own movie streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something they actually did, by the way. They tried to make it so that way they would throttle the ever-living hell out of Netflix when it comes to internet connection to try to completely destroy Netflix from actually existing. making it so that way Time Warner Cable's movie streaming service would be the only thing working, and everybody would flock to that for more money.
Oh dear God.
That's something they actually tried to do. In fact, I think they might have actually pulled it off for a little bit, but then someone was like, no, no, Time Warner, you can't do that. You can't fucking do that, buddy. Well, apparently Time Warner Cable, Comcast, AT&T, Verizon, and etc. have had enough of people telling them that they're not allowed to complete... Yeah, I'm trying to speak properly, but I can't. Apparently, all those companies have had enough of people telling them that they cannot break the fucking law in favor of money. So they've actually proposed to Congress and the FCC that this net neutrality thing ends by proposing a bill that is very deviously named the Restore Internet Freedom Act, or RIFA.
Oh dear.
Now, let me go ahead and make this even worse for you, because, you know, this sounds like something that just couldn't possibly work, you know. Big Cable being just scummy, you know, they couldn't possibly pull this off, could they?
Oh dear.
The FCC, Federal Communications Commission, or something like that,
Yeah.
they recently had a change in chairman a while ago, and this chairman is actually, well, for one thing, he's Indian, so, I mean, you know, he's definitely among the kind of people that would love to do this kind of thing to people.
Oh dear.
Not that all Indians are like that, you know, it's just, you know,
Yeah.
previous bad experiences with them. Anyways, number two, he was a former Verizon lawyer. So, already he has ties to these companies.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, and also number three, this guy, I think his name was like Ajit Pai or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he has actually explicitly stated before that he wants to completely end net neutrality.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So there is actually a pretty big chance that this entire thing could actually happen if people didn't act.
Well, what the hell's gonna happen if this shit does happen? Like, is the internet pretty much gonna be fucked up beyond repair?
Well, first of all, you're going to be paying a lot more fees if you want to access any sites other than what they want you to. Second off, if you own a site and they don't want people accessing you because you're either in direct competition with them, or your political alignment does not align with their political alignment, or something to that effect, they will absolutely demolish you with fee after fee after fee. So that way, either A, you have to continuously pay so many times just so that people can access your site with a decent connection, or B, your site completely falters because people can't access it at all because you don't have the funds to keep paying keep paying fee after fee after fee.
Okay, what the actual fuck is wrong with corporations?
I tell you, man, Armored Core is coming to happen pretty soon. But
I just want to be completely done with humanity after hearing that.
yeah, but you really think that this is a new low for corporations?
Oh dear.
They already hit an even further low just a while earlier.
What did they do?
Okay, so the FCC was actually accepting comments a while ago from a lot of people that it's kind of like, I guess, a census of some sort for people to tell the FCC whether or not they want net neutrality to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And while there was an overwhelming response of people saying, hey, keep net neutrality, oh, did Big Cable fight back hard.
Oh dear.
They took random people's names, many of which actually already caught on to it, and took people's identities and input comments saying that they didn't want net neutrality. Some of these people were deceased, for Christ's sake.
What the actual fuck?
You can look this shit up right now online. I'm not kidding about any of this.
I don't want to look it up because I fucking believe you.
These fucking people need to be shot.
This right here, if you look in the stream, I'm putting a picture up right now. This is
Okay,
what my
hang on.
reaction is.
I agree.
Good old DA games.
Yeah, but you got a lot of people on the internet fighting back against these corporations, though.
Rightfully so.
And let me go ahead and list off some of the companies, some of which you're going to expect pretty easily and you're going to be happy they're fighting back, and some of which are going to be a little unexpected, but once you think about it, you can definitely understand.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me just go ahead and name one of the first companies, probably the biggest in this list, Amazon.
Yeah.
They're fighting against this whole abolishment of net neutrality. They want this to continue to exist.
Well, yeah, Amazon never really seemed like the type where they want everything to work in their favor.
Second of all, Discord.
Discord? Nice.
Yep, the company that runs the entire Discord chat is completely fighting with everything they've got against this bullshit.
Nice. Props to you, Discord. I already liked Discord, but props to them, man. Props more to them.
Let me go ahead and list off a few more companies that are probably going to make you giggle a little bit. Or actually, let me just go ahead and list off a couple. Because there's like at least 4 to 6 companies like this. So let me just go ahead and tell you a couple of them.
Yep.
Pornhub and YouPorn.
Oh, God damn it.
No, seriously, they're actually going up against this shit. The ballsy bastards.
Oh my God, why is that so funny?
But, I mean, as funny as it is, think about it. They're part of the pornographic industry. That is like several $1 million. They could pull that together. Think of how much power they would have.
A shit ton.
Never underestimate the power of porn.
Definitely. Well, I can definitely say one thing.
What?
The pornography content on Pornhub and YouPorn aren't the only things that are getting hard to tonight.
Look at the stream.
I'm already hard.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
And I'm here just flipping you guys off.
Completely understandably so. What the fuck is wrong with me? But, this could probably go even further. Trying to remember some of the companies that, are actually banded together to do this. Surprisingly, I didn't find Google in the list.
You didn't find Google?
No, I guess there's probably a lot of Google-owned companies that are part of it, but surprisingly, I didn't see Google in the list. Maybe it's because it's, maybe it's because they're pretty much like, you know, blatantly obvious.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who the fuck uses Bing or Yahoo anymore?
Yeah, since they're owned by like pretty liberal stuff, and I'm sure.
Oh, wait.
Other ones, stuff that lasts the most.
Wait, guys.
Yeah.
I have something perfect.
What?
When Gary... Oh, fucking hell, hang on. Fuck. When Gary said that if the pornographic industry just came together and they would have millions, or however you put it, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
I bet this is what all the people who are trying to get rid of net neutrality would be like. Oh, god damn it, never mind. Well, let me see if it'll work on the bottom. Hang on.
Okay.
But continue.
Okay, so while I didn't see Google officially on the list of the webpage that's actually pretty much the biggest forefront for fighting against this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as I predicted. Google is pretty much like, the most obvious backer of this entire thing. So, I mean, they go without saying.
Yeah.
Also, believe it or not, while I didn't initially see them, guess who else is backing net neutrality?
Who?
Facebook.
Ooh.
Huh. And Netflix, because, Netflix is directly afflicted by this.
Huh.
They are. That's what Google is backing net neutrality. I thought they were against it.
But yeah,
Oh.
to my previous comment, now that I have everything fixed, this is what they would. Oh, sorry. This is what This is what the if the pornographic industry came together, just them. I bet everyone who is trying to get rid of net neutrality would be like this.
Yeah, a second. Stream is a little bit behind, so let me just go ahead and see what's up.
Yeah.
Oh no. Perfect. I should say one thing.
What's up?
Pretty obvious, but Total Biscuit already made a video about this.
Oh, that much I figured, and I'm also, if I remember correctly, in Philip DeFranco's video today, I think he mentioned it too. I didn't get to watch the full thing through. I heard him mention it at first, but then I ended up having to stop watching the video. But yeah, I think Phil mentioned it too. But
Well, it's good that the word's getting out.
yeah, I mean, this is just getting fucking ridiculous.
Okay, let me go ahead and list off what I can only assume is just a handful of companies that are actually together with this.
Mm-hmm.
Fight for the Future, the Center for Media Justice, Free Press, Demand Progress, Amazon, Etsy, Kickstarter, Netflix, Twitter, Vimeo, GitHub, Internet Association, Private Internet Access, Reddit, Combinator, Mozilla, Pornhub, OkCupid, 18mr.org, 99 Designs, AALL, which is your legal knowledge network, Access Now, ACLU, the Action Network, Acquia, or whatever the fuck, Adafruit, Adblock, Airbnb, American Library Association, Anchor Free, Association of Research Libraries, American Sustainable Business Council, Ask, as in Ask.com, Allied for Startups, Apollon, Atlassian, Automatic, The Authors Guild, Bandcamp, Best VPN, Big Chain, BitTorrent, Bitbucket, Bloody Disgusting, Boing Boing, Brave, Burlington Telecom, CM, I don't know what the heck that is, I can't recognize the logo, Computer Communications Industry Association, CC Mixter, Center for Democracy and Technology, Change.org, Checkaday.com, Checkout.com, Chess.com, CivicRM, Code Academy, Color of Change, College Humor, Common Cause, Consumer Reports, Consequence of Sound, Coworker.org, Creative Commons, Credo, Daily KOS, DeviantArt, Discourse, Discord, Discourse and Discord, DigitalOcean, Digital West, Democracy for America, Dread Central, DreamHost, Dribble, Dropbox, DuckDuckGo, EFF, Elastic, Engine, ETH News, Everybit, Exaptive, Xmas Exchange, Clark.com, Faithful Internet, 53, Flash Artist, Foursquare, Fractured Atlas, Free Code Camp, FMA, Free Software Foundation, Funny or Die, Fuzzcode, Generation Justice, Global Network Systems, Greenpeace, Harry Potter Alliance, Heart Mob, High Times, Human Rights Watch, Hollowback, Internet Infrastructure Coalition, IAC Applications, Internet Creators Guild, iFixit, InGurf, Encompass, Internet Archive, Interplanetary Database, IPFS, IPVanish, Jamendo Music, JW Player, Keep Our Net Free, Kink.com, Kip, Lookfar, Linode, Liberty VPS, Magnetic, and March for Net Neutrality, Me Too, ManyVids, Media Alliance, Media Mobilizing Project, Medium, Metal Sucks, Microtrim Show, Mighty AI, Minds, Moms Rising, MoveOn.org, Empower Change, the Main Street Alliance, the Main Sheep, The Nation, NARAL, National Coalition Against Censorship, the National Digital Inclusion Alliance, Newgrounds, something else, I can't recognize that logo, National Hispanic Media Coalition, Noise Aware, Nextdoor, OFA, Open Democracy, Open Media, Open Technology Institute, Opera, Our Revolution, Optimizely, O'Reilly, Open Source Initiative, Dare98, Palantir.net, Pantheon, Patreon, United Popular Resistance, PornMD, Progressive Change Campaign Community Pilot, Pinterest, Proton Mail, Blaze.tv, Pricenomics, PrivacyTools.io, PLOS, Pluralsight, Public Knowledge, Raceboard, Rainforest Action Network, Redfin, RedTube, I can't tell what that logo is, Rockville, Shapely, Simple In and Out, Single, Slashdot, Slick Deals, Slimware Utility, Sonic Internet and Phone, Sonos, Song Meaning, SourceForge, SoundCloud, Sovereign, Spotify, Stack Overflow, Start Mail, Start Page, Surfy, Easy Tastemade, 10A, That One Privacy Site, Think Geek, Ting, Team Snap, Tech Gauge, Tech NYC, Top 10 VPN, Trello, TruthDig, Tumblr, Tumblebear, Twilio, Urban Dictionary, U.S. Department of Arts and Agriculture, Union Square Ventures, Venture B, Vice Impact, VidMe, Vivaldi, Vocal, Viper VPN, Waffle Time, Wanderer, Weebly, Witness March, World Wide Web Foundation, Working Narratives, Writers Guild of America East, Writers Guild of America West, Unicorn, Yelp, Zapier, and ZenMate.
Holy shit!
That is a lot of companies.
I didn't hear YouTube on there.
Well, I mean, YouTube is owned by Google, so.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's obvious then.
And as far as I can tell, that's only a handful.
Well,
Yeah, I don't see this going through, honestly. Not with this many companies against it.
Let's hope, honestly.
This
Yeah.
might be what brings the internet together, even if just for a brief moment.
Even if just for a brief moment, I think we all finally found a cause to stand together with.
Mm-hmm.
We still want a free and open internet to argue with each other on.
And I just realized something.
Yeah.
There are a lot of porn sites on that list.
Ooh, you know it.
Fuck off.
Yeah. So, since this is real talk, I have a bit of real talk.
So.
Alrighty.
Well, first I was browsing through on PSN and I saw this game called The Girl and the Robot. The actual in-game engine doesn't look so great, but the artwork for it looks really cute. It's this big golden robot with this little girl, and they look unbelievably happy together. I hope it ends in tragedy.
All right then.
But here's my thing: yeah.
I was about to say, if that girl and the golden robot end up being the girl from the beginning of Transformers Last Night, and can't remember the other robot's name, but he was like cover for everybody. If it ends up being those two from the past, then I can definitely assure you it does end in tragedy.
Yep.
Ah. Alrighty, also, yep, that is hell. You have unleashed hell on us. What have you done?
Oh no, I need to transform into a boot.
What are you, Gary? Do you see the top image right up there?
I don't see it yet. I just pulled up YouTube again.
Yeah, well, it's right there.
Okay, it's really blurry right now. Let me just let YouTube, clarify itself a little bit. If hell was an image, get the fuck out.
No, this is my stream.
Alright, then I'm getting the fuck out, peace. No, I'm just kidding.
No!
Let's see, here's my real talk. So, this is like one part of it. I just thought of this thing, but there was another couple of things that I wanted to get to. I find it funny that like all this liberal propaganda makes it seem like gay people are like one of the most oppressed classes here in the States and Canada, and like when they love turning a blind eye to the fact that over in the Middle East, gay people are thrown off of buildings and stoned to death. Like, this is the safest country for gay people, and I swear to fucking God, it's pretty irritating every time I see that shit.
Understandable.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? It's the far, far left. I'm not going to say liberal necessarily, because a liberal can still hold a decent, conversation, an intellectual discussion about political values or beliefs or anything. I think the most, I think the most accurate term would be just like straight up leftist, someone who believes so strongly in the left, the left side of things that they cannot, for the life of them, speak civilly. At least that's just the way I heard it go.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty annoying, and I find it funny how they keep on saying it. No, Islam's a religion of peace, even though like 99.9% of all terrorists nowadays are fucking Muslim. Well, actually, scratch that. Like, I'd say 80%. The other 20% are Antifa and organizations like Antifa.
This is why I am a proud Pakistani. Actually, that's a joke that's going too far.
Yeah.
Bless that.
Thanks.
Bless your face, you silly Smeagol.
And if you sneezed during this video, bless you. Peace off.
I see someone watched the Buskis in the past.
What? Is Tobuscus even relevant anymore? Like, you never hear people talk about him after that whole rape accusation.
Nope, in fact, the whole rape accusation was probably the most relevant he'd been in about a year.
Yeah, which kind of sucks.
Then, yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, looking at him, I can honestly say there's a guy who genuinely just enjoyed doing his job.
And drugs.
Well, I mean, he probably did a few of those too.
And then there's people like Basherverse who disappeared completely from YouTube, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really, Basherverse. Wait, he was falsely accused of rape by Keemstar, right?
Yep, he's completely disappeared from YouTube, and his girlfriend, I'm guessing, I don't know if they're still together, Clara Baby Legs, as she's known on YouTube, has taken to daily 18 plus streams on a camgirl website.
Where can I find this? No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah. Yeah, Islam is also the creation is also what creates Sharia law, which is one of the worst systems to be in, especially if you're a woman.
Oh,
so
trust me.
Yeah, so that's why I can't take any woman seriously when she says that she supports Sharia law, because she's been fucking drinking the fucking Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah, you would drink way too much goddamn Kool-Aid, woman. Do you know how much worse your life would be if you currently live in a country that's completely based around Sharia law? You would be fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
And I've even heard
backwards with a wooden spoon.
And I've even heard some fucking people bring up that that's all just like in the Middle East and stuff, and that the majority of Muslims are actually in Southeast Asia. Well, they don't seem to realize that Southeast Asia is very anti-gay as well. Like over 90% of Muslims in like Southeast Asia hate gay people. So yeah, their argument still falls flat.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Also, I got some news for you, Gary.
What?
So I recently just learned about, well, by recently I mean actually last night, from Bobby, that on Social Blade there's a few, right when you go to look at a channel, right next to user summary you can click on future projections and it'll show you a projection of where they'll be in up to 5 years, subscriber and view wise.
Yeah.
First off, I'll do Ethan's. Right now he has 7 subs and 116 views. On the current path he's going, in 5 years, he's still gonna have 7 subs and 116 views. Because he doesn't fucking upload.
Well, you know what? If my fucking proper computer worked, then yeah, I'd be uploading again.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, so fuck. You know?
I just upload straight from console. Fuck it.
Yeah, and then there's me. And then there's me. Right now I have 27 subs and 2,485 views. And it's showing me in 5 years I will potentially have 134 subs and 32,000 views. But that's if I keep uploading the way I am now. Like, keep doing things the way I am right now. And with Gary, if he keeps doing things the way he is now, Social Blade has him as of right now 53 subs and 30,019 views. In about 5 years, 100.
Actually 54 now.
Ow. I'll refresh Social Blade then, but in about 5 years he's gonna have 160 subs and 102,000 views, but that's if everything keeps going the way it is now. It's just showing how it's gonna be, like, right if everything keeps going the way it is right now, because of how all of us barely upload as of right now.
Yeah. Need a short break.
But I mean, hell, in 5 years having 102,000 views and 160 subs, that's really not that bad if you think about it.
Yeah.
No, it's not that bad at all.
And then me in 5 years having 130. Okay, I'm scared.
What?
I'm searching Hexic's channel.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
Because he already... Okay, right now it says he has 207 subs and 5,643. If he uploads the way he is right now, 1,496 subs. And 56,000 views.
Well, that is if his content actually gets any better, which it clearly has only gotten worse.
Keep in mind, I'm still on stream.
Of
But,
course, you know.
yeah. But
honestly,
I mean, this is a real talk stream, so we're gonna say real shit.
okay, yeah, honestly, when it comes to content, I mean, I can understand Hexic wanting to try to do something a little bit like us, because I mean, it seems like it's getting a little bit of success. But at the same time, I honestly think he should just stop trying to meme. I mean, the ear rape is a little excessive. You could do a whole lot better without constant ear rape. I mean, a lot of my videos don't even have that much ear rape.
And mine do, but that's because I like fucking around. Like, that was the most weeaboo shit on this channel, and what happened when Gerufish get very bored. I decided to ear rape those because no one expected that shit from me. Especially the first time.
Yeah.
Who wants to play Pussy Saga with me?
I do. Wait.
Okay then.
You want to know what's the hilarious thing?
What?
What?
I've actually played it.
Yeah, so have I. It's okay, I guess. I feel like it's just ripping off Honey Pop, you know, with all that success.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's basically just a watered down Honey Pop with lesser art and does not want you to ever see the good spec scenes.
Ooh, this is actually pretty cool.
Yes, actually, pornography is pretty cool. Wait.
Nah, I'm still on Social Blade and I decided to look up Will's channel.
Oh.
In about 5 years, because right now he has 880,688 subs and 242,974,768 views. In about 5 years, this is predicting him having 5,262,000 subscribers and 1,661,437 views.
Damn. Ooh.
Oh wait, no, 1,161,437,000. Sorry, I fucked everything up.
Those are some good stats for him.
Also,
I hate to say this.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
You.
Go on ahead.
No, you continue.
I was about to say, I hate to say this, but try that with PewDiePie.
Okay. PewDiePie. Oh,
PewDiePie started his own Honey Pop game.
I don't know. I accidentally hit live subscriber count.
Would that be called PewDiePop?
Okay, so
Hey,
are you ready for this?
Not even ready.
PewDiePie current subscriber count 56,194,502, with views being 15,706,566,516. In 5 years, sub count 94,792,000. Views in 5 years 30,836,080,000.
I think my comment on the screen.
Holy fuck!
No, read it out. Just like, actually look at it. Read it out.
Holy fuck!
Holy fuck!
Ow. Also, Gary, you're gonna hate Social Blade.
Oh no, it doesn't like me, does it?
No, not that, but when I searched up Helldog Spawn Gaming, well, not only whenever I searched up Helldog Spawn Gaming, not only was my channel also there, but there's a channel here called Gary Hood. I'm guessing it's one of your old channels because...
Oh my god, that's my old shit.
You already had 4 uploads, 7 subscribers on that thing. And you wanna know how I knew this was you? Not only is the video that it previews here of Armored Core 2, but it's your TV.
Yep.
Your gray
that was
TV.
My old shit before I even had the ability to properly capture footage. I kind of did shitlord kind of content on that.
Yeah. And when I search up unsuitable... Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, if you want, you can like watch that video and see if you think I'm any good at Armored Core 2, but...
Oh no, I watched it. You are pretty damn good at it. I mean, you're good at Armored Core in general, so... Oh, and also, when I searched up Ethan, you're the 3rd result. The 2nd result is BGPTV, and the 4th result is Destructor Topic.
Well, alright then.
I need to see what happens when I type up mine. I never actually did look.
George says it's hard to type.
Ah.
I wonder why it's so hard to type. Did you, like, hit your head off a fucking wall there, good sir?
Are your hands filled with your own semen? Are they sticky? Go and wash your hands, George. You're not a disgusting ape.
I remember why I don't drink.
I gotta make the comment here. Like, you said your head, it just says, are your hands filled with semen, and then you immediately burp.
Means backwards is semen.
No.
You ain't running that shit by us, George.
It means backwards. It means backwards is semen. Learn to spell.
Ah, fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. I did have something else to talk about for the real talk.
What's up, man?
I find it funny how no one is bringing up all of the genocide that is going on in the Middle East and South Africa, probably because they're whites and Christian, and everyone knows that if you're either white or Christian, you're the fucking scum of humanity.
You know, kind of funny that you mentioned that. It's kind of true. All the fucking genocide going on down there, and it happening to white people. But the moment that someone looks at a person that's of African descent or something the wrong way, or of Muslim descent, all of a sudden it's the worst fucking thing ever, and you should be hanged.
Yeah. George, are you leaving already? Why? This is just shit that we need to talk about, because it's very important.
It's really discussion times during reading, obviously.
Yeah, we're bringing up our political views, so half of the internet will despise us, but we don't care because we don't go on Tumblr for our porn.
No, we go to, I don't know.
Some of the boards on 4chan have some good shit.
Well, I mean, that's no doubt. I've been there before.
But, yeah, fucking Christians in the Middle East are some of the most persecuted people out there. Like, their fucking cities are being razed and their historical artifacts destroyed. People were using Bibles as target practice, and by people I of course mean fucking jihadists. And this is fucking terrible, man.
This is why I say the entire Middle East needs to be nuked.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I just say that Islam is in serious need of reformation, but anyone who brings that up is immediately shot down as being Islamophobic, which I find hilarious. I mean, Christianity and Judaism went through reformations, and
Yeah,
no one follows their Old Testaments anymore.
But Islam is so stuck in its old ways that, like, I hate to say this, but it's become almost entirely intolerable.
Yeah.
But I do have some good-ish news in the world of politics that, I mean, it's not as good as we would probably like it to be, but it's still pretty good from a moral standpoint.
What's that?
So, it's a pretty well-known fact, at least among people in the United States that actually pay attention to this sort of thing, that Kim Jong-il, no, not Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un, whichever one's the newest one, they all got the same fucking name. It's, I don't know, absolutely no originality, but, I mean, what else do you expect from a country that's just learning how to develop the fucking microwave?
Right.
But, yeah. The thing that I want to bring up is, the United States, the United States already knows that he likes to test nuclear weaponry, or ICBM kind of things, on July 4th, as if to try to make some sort of a statement. Well, the United States wanted to bring it to North Korea's attention that, the United States has been able to easily track every location in which they go to test their nuclear weaponry, and they've always had a clear sight of Kim Jong-un right next to the actual, missile, and among other places near the launch site. Basically trying to put out a statement saying, hey, Kim Jong-un, with the activity that you're having, we could kill you at just about any time.
Jeez.
But they haven't. Do you know why they haven't decided to just pull the trigger and end him?
Why?
Well, one, fear of North Korean retaliation,
Mm-hmm.
and two, because, as they put it, their desire is not to bring Kim Jong-un to his knees, but to his senses.
Hmm. How well do you think that's gonna fucking work?
None at all, because it's fucking North Korea.
Yeah.
North Korea is, I would say, on par with India in regards to how much of a shithole of a country it is.
It's fucking ridiculous, though.
Alright, so since
Oh, sorry.
you go first.
I was about to simply say, we are currently living in a world gone insane.
Insane is kind of an understatement, I guess, I think.
Yeah, but anyways, what were you gonna say, Ethan?
Well, since this is real talk, I'm gonna get a bit controversial, shall I?
Go right the fuck ahead, bro.
I actually feel kind of bad for Kim Jong-un.
Why's that, man?
Oh, really?
Okay, so I'm sure this is a bit of a stretch and I may be wrong, but this is just what I've seen from watching what he does. Well, North Korea, even though it's done some really terrible things, in their mind it's great, you know. I'm not gonna go into the morality of it because that will be a stupidly long discussion in the wee hours of the morning, and none of us want that. But
basically, it's like trying to rationalize Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, like in their minds, Kim Jong-un's ancestors were mighty people. You know, they have a whole cult of personality thing going on there, and Kim Jong-un didn't exactly get it. Didn't exactly have a big rise to fame like his grandfathers did. He just kind of showed up there, and people didn't support him at all. Now he's trying to desperately prove that he's worthy of this position. You know, he's starting shit, and it really is terrible because he could be, you know, the one to actually fix shit and make North Korea into a better place. Because, you know, I mean, it is a terrible place, but it does have the bonus of that it has a 100% illiteracy rate among its citizens, so let's have that going for him. But yeah, he's scrambling to try and find a way to cement him in history, because it's better to die and be remembered forever for doing horrible things than die and have no one remember your name.
Right.
You know, it's this whole thing of wanting to be remembered, you know, wanting to leave some kind of legacy, no matter how horrible it is, in the hopes that you'll live on through that.
I mean, that makes sense.
Like, it's kind of like the old saying, better to burn out bright than to fade away.
Yeah.
And, you know, honestly, I kind of have to agree with that standpoint. I mean, if you really pay close enough attention, it's pretty obvious that he seems to be going through some sort of mentality of, like, trying to live up to his predecessors while still knowing that he's pretty much going to constantly be in their shadow. It's actually pretty sad when you think about it that way.
He's just trying to be accepted.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really excuse what he's done, but I kind of understand why he's doing it.
Right. We're right there with you.
Oh, hell yeah.
We understand. We don't excuse, but we understand.
Yeah, and obviously Hitler did no wrong.
Well, that's just the plain and simple truth. Wow, we're fucking ahead.
Well, you know, the Jews do own like 90+% of like the world, and they were kicked out of every single country that they entered. So
I would have hated. I honestly would hate to have imagined his gas bill, though.
Oh yeah.
No, that's me.
shit.
No, that is me being kind of serious. Like, that's a meme going around a little bit, and it's kind of fucked up to say, but in a way, it's like, what was his gas bill?
I know, because can you imagine the amount of gas that would be required to kill all those Jews?
Yeah. Also, it says I disconnected my companion app when I did that a long time ago, and these things probably still shouldn't be up if I disconnected my companion app, but somehow these are still up.
It's just because of the game's memory.
Oh, okay, but I'm happy with it. Continue.
Let's see, more controversial topics.
We need to talk about the Armenian genocide.
Actually, I have kind of a more controversial topic. In a way, it's controversial, I guess.
Oh, what is it?
The bullshit Anita Sarkeesian pulled at VidCon.
Oh god damn it, that fucking bitch.
Oh my god. It's something to do against Sargon of Akkad, right?
That and Boogie 2988.
I will
God.
never forgive her for how she treated Boogie.
Okay, I didn't hear much about Boogie. I remember her making some pretty radical claims about Sargon of Akkad, but can someone fill me in on that? That's the one thing I haven't known yet.
I don't know too much about it, but with Boogie, she essentially bullied Boogie too. Like I don't remember exactly what she did, but it actually made Boogie scared.
Yeah, I actually kind of know what happened. Okay, so Boogie was going through a lot of anxiety because he wanted to make sure that what he said wouldn't like upset anyone, because you know how these people get when they're upset. They get really pissed, and it's not something that he needs to deal with all the shit he's gone through. And he was
And he's getting, and in about 2 weeks, he's actually gonna have to go through a gastric bypass surgery or whatever it is. He's having to be on a liquid diet now. No carbonated drinks, no nothing like that.
Shit.
Yeah, I hope it works out for the poor guy.
Hopefully. But continue.
But yeah, he was even like reducing himself to using like their language, saying that he was speaking from a point of privilege because he was a white cis het male, and I don't really know how he felt saying that, but I imagine it really left a mark on his soul to have to be reduced to using their words and that stupid fucking shit about privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty degrading, to be honest.
And from what I heard too, after Boogie said some final words at on the panel because of how he was on a panel with Anita Sarkeesian, Anita lit into him backstage, saying that she didn't appreciate what he said. It was rude. He shouldn't have said it. It was insulting, etc., etc.
How?
Alright, so I know this because, well, first, God, I'm trying to think, but apparently, it was something about, I think Anita was saying that, Boogie's, weight was like, had something to do with him lacking some kind of privilege or something. I'm not completely sure. It's more bullshit like that. But that thing about Anita going off on him backstage, it was because she said that people would come away from that talk angry, and Boogie, you know, when it was near the end of the panel, he said that he didn't want that. He wanted people to come away from it like thinking and stuff like that, which honestly is a lot better than people leaving angry. And Anita didn't appreciate it, saying that because he said it at the end, like no one could like rebut it or something, and yeah, she thought it was rude for some fucked up reason.
This woman needs a shotgun to her face.
And also the fact that even after all that, the VidCon's creators backed her. 100% backed her.
Because she's a woman.
Yeah.
Fuck
If they
the
dared
fuck.
back, if they dared back the man, you know what that would have done to their reputation? Oh, holy fuck. Talk about a scandal right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
More like an overly blown out of proportion bullshit story, but...
Fuck the fucking shotgun. She needs like, fucking 10 tranny dicks up her fucking ass. Or
Well,
something like that.
I have an even better one.
Oh yeah?
A spoonful of Cheerio-sized nuclear devices.
Ooh, that would be fun.
I got an idea for something that would be fun. Just a spoonful of magnesium and a mash to chase it down.
Nice.
You know how fucking insane a magnesium fire is?
Fucking insane as all hell.
Shit is
Okay. No. I mean, yes, magnesium, like... Patrick, you know what sparklers are, right?
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't know what
Those are made out of
sparklers are at this
magnesium.
point?
Yeah, I'm just saying, those are made of magnesium. Those are pure magnesium.
Oh dear.
That tiny little stick being able to produce that much amount of sparkle, yeah, that's what magnesium can do. And I'm talking a full spoonful of that with a match to chase it down.
Fucking
But-
hell.
Let me make that even better for you.
Mm-hmm.
Spoonful of phosphorus with a match to chase it down. That... Okay, you wanna know how bad that is?
Oh boy.
I've seen what white phosphorus grenades do to people. It's not a pretty sight.
Let me just say one thing. If you got a pretty decent mass of phosphorus and you get that shit lit on fire, try as you may, try as you might, you're not putting that fucking shit out.
Oh dear.
Yeah, shit's gotta go out on its own fucking time.
I say we go ahead and just hand her a phosphorus grenade disguised as a burrito.
Actually, I think I know the perfect punishment for SJWs like her.
What?
It's one that is worse than death.
Oh god.
Everyone should forget that she exists. These type of people, they thrive on attention, and if they get no attention at all, they just disintegrate onto themselves.
This is true. Now that I think about it.
And that is a poetic way to fucking end someone. Well, someone like that.
Yeah, that kind of ties into something else I wanted to say.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily political, but more something a little bit personal.
What's up?
A lot of people have, you know, a lot of things that they would call their worst fears, you know, spiders, hornets, disease, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do definitely fear those things. I don't want to come into contact with any horrible viral disease of any sort. Don't want that shit to spread. If it has to end with me, and like
I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to interrupt you for a bit because someone put a comment in the chat, and I think I need to read it out.
oh god,
One time, I fucked this bitch, but her pussy smelled so bad that I was so horny, so I put a peg on my nose and fucked anyway. Mom ain't raised no bitch, fam. By Dafty ass man. Fucking respect.
That is-
Respect me, Dafty.
that is respect.
All right, but please continue.
Yeah, so how do I go about putting this in the best way possible? Yeah, so people have those kinds of things that are their fears, and I do definitely fear those things, especially viral disease. I really don't want to come into contact with that, but let's say that if I have to come into contact with it, and, well, my sacrifice would mean the entire disease going down with it, I would be perfectly okay with that. I would be happy with that. But I think my absolute biggest fear is being forgotten.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that I try to do to be remembered by certain people. You know, be remembered as somebody that they can rely on when they need a job to get done. Someone that they can, you know, look towards when they need any sort of, maybe not necessarily social guidance, because I'm definitely not the guy to look towards for that sort of thing, but maybe moral, spiritual guidance or something, or at the very least some basic rudimentary advice. And most, oh, sorry.
Trust me, you do a good job at all that, man. Like, you do.
Thanks. And most of all, just someone that, you know, people can just call a friend, even when they don't really have one. That's pretty much everything that I try to do. And I guess that's kind of why I choose to be as entertaining as I possibly can, because I want to be seen as someone that's approachable, someone who, you know, is just there to have fun, just to make people smile and, you know, enjoy their lives. And I guess that's why I, you know, always been afraid of being forgotten, is because, you know, I want to make sure that if I ever do end up going, I want to make sure that at least someone remembers me. That, well, outside of my family, there's someone who, you know, might actually be, you know, impacted by me in some way.
And trust me, you know there are people like that out there, dude.
Yeah,
like even more than just Ethan and I.
Yeah, there's you two, there's
What's up, Bobby?
Jessica, there's Hectic.
Wait a minute, it's a real fucking human fear right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to sound like all deep and philosophical or anything. I'm not a pretentious douchebag.
Yeah.
I'm not a super deep thinker of any sort. I'm, you know, just an ordinary person. But I want to be the kind of guy that people can remember as, you know, somebody who was there for them.
Yeah. You wanna know what? Now that we're talking about some of our biggest fears, you wanna know what some of mine are? Like what my biggest one is? Obviously, I'm afraid of spiders, snakes, a lot of bugs in general because they just freak me the fuck out.
Think
But
about bugs or reptiles.
no, I'm talking about just bugs.
Oh.
And I'm obviously afraid about being forgotten too, because I'm like you, Gary. I like trying to have an impact on people's lives. But I'm not gonna lie, my biggest fear is being alone. Like not like alone in a room like I am right now, but I just mean like alone. No friends, no one that cares about me, nothing. Just being utterly alone.
Right.
That is by far my biggest
spiritually-
fear.
Yeah, just being, you know, spiritually, yeah, separated from everybody else.
Yeah. That is my biggest fear. Just the fear of being alone. But kind of stupid, but oh well.
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't say
not-
stupid.
That's, these are all very real things that people feel on a day-to-day basis, man. Like, that's the thing with humans. They're very social creatures. They yearn to be together and form tightly knit communities and stuff like that. And the lack of that, it can drive people mad, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fear, for me, it's the fear of being alone and the fear of being completely unwanted.
Well, I mean, at least with us, you don't really have to worry about that.
Yeah. Just with how everything's just with how everything's been for me. Like, I know I haven't had the worst life ever. Trust me, I know I haven't had the worst life ever. There are tons of people out there that have had worse lives than me. But
Several million, very minimum.
yeah, but with stuff that I've personally been through, just the fear of being unwanted just scares the hell out of me. That's why that's why that one night I was, like a couple nights ago, I was just freaking the hell out and kind of scaring both of you guys unintentionally, obviously, but
Yeah.
it just, I always feel like I'm unwanted, and my mom even told me that if I ever needed a break from here at all, just Maine in general, or if I wanted to go back to Florida, I'd be more than welcome to stay with her, because she wants to try to patch things up now that that has nothing to do with Vicky. I know a lot of her choices, like sending me up here, was influenced by Vicky, and she said now she's free of her. She wants to try to patch things up, which is cool, but
Things are looking up finally.
yeah. But I'm still constantly fearing that I'm unwanted, or just I'm constantly fearing being alone. Like,
It's a very, very human thing to fear.
yeah.
Completely understandable. In fact, it may not be my absolute #1 worst fear. It might very well actually be tied with what I said was #1 for all I know. But it really is a little bit like, yeah, a lot of the time sitting here in this life, it really does feel a lot like I am unwanted. Because I mean, if it's one thing I want to feel wanted, needed, something like that, and with you guys, I definitely have accomplished something similar to that. At the bare minimum. Now, a lot of the times I do end up doubting this, but that's really only because of past experiences. I mean, by no means have I had the worst life ever, but I definitely had something pretty horrible growing up. I mean, besides the fact that, you know, I'm living with people that, well, on average, treat me more like I mean nothing to them than, you know, anything else.
Yeah, hang on a moment.
But, okay. Poop.
The hell? Oh, oh, fucking hell! Hang on. The hell? Okay, this is weird.
What?
My right headphone, the headphone on my left side is not working anymore.
Oh, That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
That isn't good.
I think this thing's broken. I'm gonna... This headset was $50.
It's not broken.
No, hang on. No, it's broken. You wanna know how I know? Oh, wait. Fucking... Yeah, wires. It's got something to do with the wires inside the, right headphone.
They're probably frayed or something. If you can get like an actual electrician to open those suckers up and probably like resolder the wires or something, or just put them back together in some way, shape, or form, you might be able to get them working again.
Yeah, because if I push up on the wires, yeah, the other headphone works. Like all of them? Nope. So, temporary solution, I have tape, I'm just gonna tape them. I'm just gonna tape the wire up.
Sounds good. Alright, but yeah, so back to what I was saying earlier, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, go right ahead, man. I'm just trying to fix my headphone.
It's okay. But, it's just... I mean, I know I haven't lived, well, the worst of lives, and I do have quite a few things going for me that a lot of people wish they had. I mean, for example, I got a fucking PlayStation 4 now, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
That's something that, even in this day and age, a lot of people still don't have because, I mean, money doesn't grow on trees.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, you know, much as it sucks to live a life where I still can't help feel as though, you know, I'm unwanted.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of why I have so many emotional breakdowns, because deep down, that's really the one thing I want most, other than to just have people enjoy themselves, is to feel wanted. And, well, with the treatment that I get here at home pretty often, being made to feel as though I'm pretty much nothing more than the dirt that people walk on, it's crushing, especially for, you know, me to put up with something like that. I mean, I know I'm always gonna have you guys that are pretty much right there by my side, going to constantly have my back no matter what I'm going through. And I'm gonna have, well, my mom on the majority of the occasion, and my dad pretty much the majority of the occasion as well. Mm-hmm. And as for anybody else, I mean, that's pretty shaky. I don't really know too much when it comes to that. But in the end, I mean, I guess that's just really what's going on. It's just that all breaking down. And, I mean, I know you guys are going to always be there, but some days it just... I kind of really wonder who really is there for me.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with you guys, so don't ever worry about that. You guys mean the world and more to me. You're pretty much the reason why I'm still happy and alive today. I mean, if you guys had decided to abandon me, if you guys ended up seeing me the way that I see myself and just left me behind, there would be no more me. I would be gone.
Yeah, that's the last thing we want, man.
Yeah.
But I guess in a way, it kind of makes me feel even worse because, you know, deep down, much as I've tried to amuse people, I've always admired the slightly more eccentric side to humor, you know, the stuff that people normally don't expect, the things that people don't see coming. Stuff that isn't always structured jokes all the time, more something that is funny simply because it catches you off guard. And whether the laugh is awkward or not, I can't really tell, but, well, maybe that's why a lot of people don't really, you know, take me seriously. Maybe that's why people don't really approach me as often. It's because, well, at least in the past, you know, I was pretty extravagant with my style of humor. And I guess it's kind of left its mark permanently.
Yeah. But I mean, your style of humor, as we all know, our specific style of humor can't be for everyone, obviously.
Well, no, definitely not. Which is something that I really need to teach myself deep down, because I should learn at this point I can't appeal to everybody.
But if you're able to appeal for, yeah, if you're able to make your friends laugh like you make us laugh, then honestly, that should be more than enough for you, man, because you have no idea how much you make us laugh. Like, yeah, we laugh at a bunch of stupid shit, because that's kind of what our comedy's based around, stupid shit.
Yeah, and we do have a tendency to laugh at almost everything, but...
Yeah, but that's because that's who we are, man.
Yeah.
And I honestly can't see us any other way.
I can't see it any other way either, honestly.
I mean, hell, this is what our fucking friendship has been based off of for 3 fucking years now, dude.
Right.
If it changed to now, then we're fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If any of my subscribers are actually watching this, you know, besides you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't actually really know me in person, it might actually be kind of shocking for a lot of them to see me open up like this. Like, I may not be the easiest book to read in the world. I mean, there's a lot to me that a lot of people really don't know, and honestly, there are things about myself that not even I really know, so kept under lock and key that, well, not even I have really fully realized them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my major point is, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few people out there that are actually surprised at, like, if they were watching this right now, they'd be surprised, at the very least, at you know, the real me. Like, I'm not always just some silly, fun-loving guy who occasionally gets angry at video games, but more often than not, it's just there to do stupid shit to entertain people. There's a real person behind that dumbass voice.
Yeah, like a lot of people need to understand that just because we're one way in a video doesn't mean that we're like that in real life too. Like,
no, sometimes we just put up an act.
Yeah, not saying that we do that. Like, how we are in videos is how we are in real life a majority of the time, but we're real people who have real problems and real issues.
Right.
And we can't always be happy-go-lucky every second of the day. Like, we do, all of us here, we do have real problems going on in our lives, whether it be physical, mental, emotional. I mean, all we are is just normal people trying to just have fun. But yeah, that's really all I have to say on that one.
Yeah.
What about you, Ethan? You got anything to say?
Not really much I feel like I can say. I think you guys spoke it pretty eloquently enough.
This thing's still pissing me off, though.
In the end, yes, we really are just a bunch of fucked up people in a fucked up world, huh?
Yeah, there's no denying that fact. Like, if we tried to deny that fact, we'd be fucking stupid. Or than we already are.
I mean, yes, that's pretty much common knowledge, is that we're already a bunch of fucktards, but a bunch of lovable fucktards that, in the end, really do have, you know, something deeply rooted that is kind of wrong with them.
Yeah.
And not in the sense of like, oh my god, these people are so fucking weird, what the hell? More along the lines of, you know, we have something to us that, you know, deep down is emotionally afflicting us to the point where happiness seems so hard to attain. I mean, outside of us, where we really understand each other more than most other people seem to understand us on the outside looking in.
Yeah. And I mean, hell, with you and I, Gary, we understand each other, well, more than probably anyone else ever could, because you and I have lived pretty similar lives, have had pretty similar experiences, just with different families.
Yeah, as I often joke, we're pretty much carbon copies of each other.
Yeah.
And, well, alongside Ethan, who, well, he himself has lived a vastly different life, which is something that, you know, most people deserve, you know, a loving family that does everything they can to support them. Something that, well, in certain aspects, you and I miss out on.
Big time.
But, you know, at the same time, he understands and empathizes more than most ordinary people can.
Yeah.
And I think, really, in the long run, that might actually be exactly why, you know, we're all such close friends. Even though we haven't lived entirely similar lives, we have a way of understanding each other that no other human being really has, I guess.
Yeah, that's why we make the kind of sort of joke, but not really kind of joke. We're like brothers. We're technically we consider each other brothers.
Full disclosure, I don't see that as a joke at all. I actually do consider you guys as pretty much family to me. I don't have much else.
And honestly, I really don't either. Yeah, my mom wants to try to patch things up, but after everything that's happened, that's going to take a long fucking time, and I still feel like I'm kind of alone out there family-wise, so you guys actually are like brothers to me. But only reason I said it's kind of like a joke is because sometimes we say it in a joking way. But in the long run, it's really not that much of a joke. Like, I do consider you guys brothers. Like, you're the brothers I never had. Granted, yes, I have a baby brother now, but he's not even a year old yet.
Right. Welcome to the world, little Quincy.
Yeah. I'm sorry you were born in this generation.
Yep. Welcome to, you know, basically the end of the fucking world. You were born right in it.
Right.
Enjoy the ride. It's gonna be really bumpy and really, really scary.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. And earlier when I said that, my mom told me that if I needed to move back to Florida to get away from everything here, or try to just take a break from everything, I can move back with her.
Yeah.
While that would be cool to get away from everything, try to clear my mind a little bit, it would also really fucking suck because I'd be leaving behind my two best friends, like two of the best friends I've ever had.
Right, and I mean, we are separated by at least a few miles already as it is, but I mean,
Yeah.
at least between you and me, Patrick, it's a decent walk.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, between both of us and Ethan,
It's
well,
a fucking hike.
yeah, that's gonna be one hell of a hike.
Mm.
And when Mom said that and I started thinking about that, I actually got reminded of the time where I was actually gonna move back to Florida. Actually, last year I was planning on it,
Yeah.
and I remember I ended up falling asleep early one night because I was just tired as all hell. And I woke up to messages from you and Ethan in the Hangouts chat, just talking about how much influence I had on your lives at that current time, and how much you guys would miss me. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that's still the case now. If I were to move 1,500 miles back down to Florida, because I know you guys have said I've had an impact on your lives, but you guys don't know how much of an impact you've had on my life. Like, I know I've said it a lot, but words really can't describe the impact you guys have had on my life.
Yeah. Full disclosure,
Hmm.
bar none, you guys are the best thing that's happened in my life. Like, beyond anything else. I mean, reconnecting with my dad after, you know, a year of him going incommunicado after the divorce. Well, that was absolutely fantastic, but, you know,
Yeah.
you guys are pretty much, you guys are there for me when he can't be.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't thank you guys enough for every last sacrifice you guys have made just for me. It'll be forever before I could actually even see myself as worthy of these kinds of sacrifices, but you guys don't know how much I thank you for everything you decided to do for me.
Well,
the least I can do is try to repay you back.
trust me, I know how that is, man. Like, because of what you've been through, it's going to be a long time, if not ever, that you'll ever see yourself the way we see you. And I know how that is because I'm never going to be able to see myself the way you guys see me. Like, ever. But
Right.
just knowing that you guys care, and you knowing that Ethan and I care, that's what really matters to me. Like, as long as I have someone or just people in general that actually care about me, my well-being, and everything, and that's really all that matters to me.
Yeah. Honestly,
Huh.
I couldn't have picked a better couple of friends to actually keep in my life.
I couldn't have picked a couple better friends to keep in my life either, trust me. You guys remember the first time we met?
Yeah. I remember the first time I met Ethan. He was kind of the quiet kid at the table. It was, it kind of put me a little bit on edge, but eventually, I don't know what it was about me, but something caused him to open up a little bit more. I don't know if it was just me being a complete fucktard or whatever it was, but I don't know. Something caused him to, you know, talk with me more often. After the events that happened with, you know, Hustis, who for some reason is still in my fucking subscribers list. Why doesn't he unsubscribe from me?
He must be trying to
But-
keep track of you. Either that or he just fucking forgot that he's even subscribed to you.
He doesn't even watch my shit. But that being said,
Yeah.
after the events that happened with him, I hate being vengeful, but it is kind of nice that after all of that, Ethan decided that he was going to stay in contact with me rather than him. I mean, in the end, I don't really see myself as having done anything wrong in my position.
No, I'm talking with friends and I'm streaming.
Friends are watching your fidget spinners.
Yeah, really, all I'm doing is just talk. Really, all I'm doing is just talking with my friends and streaming. So,
Oh man.
sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it. But oh hey, guess who officially managed to race a total of 100 miles in a single day in Gran Turismo Sport?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I raced a full 100 miles. Yippee-ki-yay.
Nice. What were you saying, man?
I can't exactly remember. Someone help me regain my train of thought.
Watch the stream back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. Duh. I remember now. Yeah, talking with Ethan. After everything that happened with Host, it's kind of nice to know that that Ethan decided to just completely get rid of him in favor of me. I mean, I don't really see myself as having done anything wrong with that situation, which is kind of, I guess, why that happened. But you know. Kind of weird to really say. I can't really think of what I want to say here.
Sure. Yeah, but and then there was all that, and then there was when Joanna introduced me to you guys, because I was just the new kid sitting alone in the cafeteria.
Yeah, and she decided to bring you over.
I don't even remember what the initial reactions of everyone was at the time, really. Like, I still really don't know what you guys thought of me when we first met.
How should I put it? With me, I mean, at first I was like, oh hey, a new kid, maybe I should be friends with him, or something. Talk with him, make him feel welcome. That's just kind of my usual modus operandi, just making people feel welcome when first meeting them. And, well, after that, you know, all the events that happened, you pretty much remember the rest.
Yeah, well, our friendship did get off to a rocky start, but it's good to know that 3 years later, our friendship's still holding strong, if not stronger than ever.
We're pretty much inseparable.
Yeah. What about you, Ethan?
Yeah, to be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were a bit of a weirdo.
Well, I mean, that's what everyone thinks of me when they first meet me.
Yeah, but...
Maybe we all are. Sorry.
But yeah, you guys both just grew on me.
Although I'll never understand how someone like me was able to grow on you guys. I mean, Gary and I bonded because of really our love of gaming and stuff. And he got me into Armored Core and everything like that. But I don't know how I was able to really get you guys to really want to be friends with me. Like, I mean, really, I was just a quiet kid with hidden anger issues. That's really all I was at the time.
But, well,
we become friends, you know, it's something that just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, thanks guys for sticking around.
No problem, man. But these Wolverines are full.
Yeah.
And you guys know I'll be there for you guys until the end of time.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry to break the flow of everything, but I just discovered something amazing.
What's up, man?
What?
Gran Turismo Sport has a no HUD feature.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
It's pretty difficult to race with it, but my god, does it look beautiful with, oh, I can also mention you can actually completely personalize the camera to act how you want it.
Huh.
Maybe I should do a live stream of that just to demonstrate.
This headset's pissing me the fuck off.
What's pissing you off?
My headset.
Oh. Anyways, what do you think?
Oh, sorry.
You should be on it as a show of dominance.
Be on it as a show of dominance? Is that what you just said?
That's exactly what I said.
Oh my lord.
Gary,
What?
can I shoot Ethan with a rival chaos?
You know what? Open fucking season.
Sweet. Gary,
First
you get
things
Gary,
first.
you get a chaos. I'll get a chaos. I'll get my chaos. It's open season.
First, you need to find me.
Ethan, we know where you live.
But can you find me in that little town? Remember, I am a master of stealth.
I am a
I-
master of memes.
I've played the Metal Gear Solids. I know what a box is for.
Oh, what a fucking nerd. Oh, but yeah. It's gonna suck when Gran Turismo Sports Beta ends. I mean, of course, it's gonna be the full game coming out soon. I've already. Damn it. Knock the fucking earpiece out of my ear.
Oh jeez.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, I know already the fact that, you know, I've already pre-ordered the game. I just gotta make sure I can actually save up $70 by the time it comes out.
I'm sure you'll be able to.
Yeah, but, hang on, what day is it today?
Today is Thursday the 13th now.
Alright, so... in one day, 19 hours and 55 or 56 minutes, the beta comes to an end.
That sucks.
Yep. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Well, at least we have another beta to look forward to.
Oh yeah, we got Destiny to move onward too, but I haven't really spent as much time with Destiny as I have with Gran Turismo. And how could I? I mean, Gran Turismo is a much older franchise after all.
Oh hell yeah, going back to the PS1.
Yep.
You
Come
you owned
December.
every fucking you owned every fucking Gran Turismo game, even for the PSP.
Yep. The only one that I don't actually have is a pay-to-play demo, which is Gran Turismo 5 Prologue, and to a degree that counts, but also doesn't. I don't know, I'm probably gonna pick it up someday just to say, fuck it, I have it. Besides, it'd be nice to take a little trip down memory lane, you know, remember my first taste of the game.
Right.
Lord knows that, like, after a couple of plays, I'm not gonna do anything with it again, but...
Right now, that's what happened with me in GT5. I played the game twice.
Yeah.
I never played it again because I got GT6.
Yep, I haven't played GT5 too much since I got GT6, and I haven't played GT6 since I got the PS4, but... Well,
I've never played any GTs.
because you're a scrub.
Yeah, you're not exactly wrong with that.
Yeah, but... I am going to be doing a live stream event where I will play, Gran Turismo games, like from campaign and arcade modes. I'll do that with every game after GT Sports Beta ends. And, you know, just do something, enjoy myself with the games, just, you know, take a trip down memory lane or something.
Yeah.
So, might be, getting to bed because it's like 2:06.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should get headed to bed sometime soon, but...
Dude, talk to you later, guys. Have a pleasant dreams.
Have a good one, man.
Have a good one.
Peace.
See ya. I'm just gonna let you know one thing, Gary.
Yeah.
I've gotten further in Web of Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
There is one mission later on that is going to piss you off. 'Cause it's pissing me the hell off.
I'll keep mental note of that.
You want me to tell you what you want me to tell you what the mission is? That way, as soon as you get to the mission, you'll remember.
Can't be much worse than the Willow Springs race in the NASCAR event for GT6. That was the absolute worst. But
Yeah, point taken.
let's hear it.
So, the symbiotes have already infected New York City, essentially, and, you have to do a task for the Kingpin, aka Wilson Fisk. And the first official mission that you have from him is, you have to go and protect a group of his employees who are being attacked by symbiotes. And you have to make sure all of them don't die. Thing is, you're getting crowded with symbiotes, and a lot of these specific symbiotes are called electrolings, because Electro gets infected by a symbiote, and symbiote spawns with electric powers come in, or spawned. You're getting shot all to hell by these electrolings and other symbiotes, and you're not going to be able to keep track of all these fucking symbiotes, of all these, not only all the symbiotes, but of the Kingpin's men. They will die. A lot. You'll have to redo the mission. A lot. And it's going to piss you off. A lot.
Well, shit.
I did it about, not lying, 20 times before I went to work at Ramada. I was like, you know what? No. Fuck it. I'm done. I didn't complete it. It's still not completed.
Yeah, that I can about imagine.
I'm sorry to break the flow of that, but I just feel like I should let you know for next time I come over and I bring Spider-Man Web of Shadows.
Right. No live stream of that, and I'm also thinking about doing a live stream of Fall Cybertron tomorrow. Do you have to work tomorrow?
Yep. Tomorrow night.
What time?
5 to 10.
Oh, you don't have anything in the morning?
Nope, I do Saturday though. 9 to 4.
Oh, perfect. Well, perfect. I don't have to work at all tomorrow, so.
Well, that explains why you're still awake.
Yeah. Earlier on in the day, I'm gonna do a Transformers live stream.
All right. I'll see if I'm able to join. I should be able to, but
I've got to go use the bathroom though. I'll be right back.
you know what? I'm actually probably gonna go ahead and end the stream and just shut off the PS4 because I'm getting tired.
Okay, but
Well, I'll talk with you later, man.
Alright.
Bye.
There's one more thing that I was going to say, but
No, go ahead and say it.
If you decide. Come December of this year, I will be the only thing turning 20.
Gran Turismo?
Yep.
Nice.
December 6th. Yeah, December 6th. The first game was actually released, if I remember correctly.
Nice.
And in fact, actually, Gran Turismo could have the data wrong, or could have just said it wrong, or I could have read it wrong, but if I read it right, then Gran Turismo 5's release date was actually pretty special too.
What was that?
On the same day as Gran Turismo 5 was actually released, the Nissan GTR, the 2007 one, was officially unveiled and put on, put on the showroom for people to buy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Nissan and Gran Turismo decided they wanted to time it so that way the GTR could be both unveiled in Gran Turismo and unveiled in the real world at the same time.
No, that's awesome.
Actually, wait, hang on. What year was Gran Turismo 5 released? Probably wasn't even Gran Turismo 5. Okay, yeah. Gran Turismo 5 was 2010. What am I saying? It was probably...
I think it's... Did your controller die or something?
This time I just bloody dropped the controller. Pull the mic out with it, damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it might have been like some special version of Gran Turismo 4, or maybe it was Gran Turismo 5 Prologue or something, I don't know. But either way.
Nah.
This series means quite a bit to me. I mean, sure, it may be silly to actually hold a video game up to such high regard, but it's been something that's been with me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a short little bastard.
Oh, speaking of holding stuff up to higher regards, before I go, I need to show you a video I saw earlier.
Alright.
It's actually from Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen, oh my.
I gotta scroll through all... Yep, right here. Share. Hangouts. Here. Gary A. Hood. There you go. Stuff you already know, but figured you'd want to see this. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.